Hey campers, George here, back in the man cave. Hey, it's Friday, fire it up Friday. And what better way to celebrate than with Zippo? Let's check it out. So what I'm talking about here is this guy from Zippo. It's the fire starting multi-tool, 7-in-1 from Zippo. Looked pretty cool. And I thought, a fire starter and a multi-tool, that's got to be pretty cool. So I got it. Let's check it out together. So what they say here, it has a bottle opener, a flathead screwdriver, double cut saw, knife blade, tinder grater, cheese grater, tinder grater, spark wheel, dual flint storage, a bail, a clip, and fire paracord. Let's check this out. See, here it is here. See this guy? Very, very Zippo-ish. You see how bright red it is? Has the Zippo on it. Very nice. You can see it's got, obviously this is the grater thing. And a lanyard, which is that cord that they say is the fire starter. It has the bail. Look at that. Looks pretty sturdy. And you know what? It's not that heavy. I'm surprised about that. You can see it has a bunch of tools in there. So typical for Zippo, it has all the fancy packaging. It is that clamshell stuff. Not a big fan of that, but you know what? If it saves them money and gives us a better price, I'm with it. All the info they give. Now this is a Zippo product, and the model number, the Z5A18. So it's a multi-tool fire starter. And I'm going to start with the tools because I wanted to see some stuff. They say they have a knife and all sorts of things on this thing. So it is actually a multi-tool that's a fire starter. What did they say? 7-in-1, I think. See, here's, it has nail nicks and all that sort of good stuff on it. Here, this here would be the saw. See that? Now, it doesn't lock. It just comes out, but it's pretty stiff on there. And I'm thinking you're going to be pushing down. Shouldn't be a problem there. I can tell you right now that's going to bother me. I have to take that off. That is the lanyard, I would suppose. The fire starter. It has fire starter material in there. I'm not sure. We'll check it out. So I've got to get rid of that because that just bothers me flopping around there. But here's the saw. And it is a double cut. Look at that saw blade. And they look kind of sharp. Let's try it. Whoa. Look at that. Couple of strokes and we were in there. See that? Wow, that's impressive. That's pretty sharp. Now that I made a mess. So that was the saw. Oh, that worked pretty good. That's a good start. What else? Oh, I can't get to that. Oh, yeah, these are in, bottle opener. There you go. See that? Got a bottle opener there, small one, and it seems to have a flat screwdriver on there. See there? Flathead screwdriver. So that's 2 tools. 3. You got your bottle opener, you got your flathead, and you got the saw. They don't feel too sharp. Here's the blade. You can see it there. It's a small blade. I would think of it as a pen blade size type thing. Is it sharp? I have my suspicions, but let's give it a try. Yeah, it's okay. You can feel how rough it is. I think they sharpened it, but they didn't strop it because it looks a little rough on the edges on there. But it works. I'm pretty sure that'll slice up some wood. Got to check that out. Here we go. I'm slicing up some wood and I'm throwing it right at you. You get it? You getting it? So that cut the wood. So we got a knife, bottle opener, screwdriver, saw. Knife, bottle opener, screwdriver, saw. That's 4. The grater. See this thing? It's in there. Looks like a cheese grater. Oh yeah, look at that. See that? Cheese grater. Feels kind of sharp. And interestingly enough, if you look carefully at it, all the blades are facing that way. They've been pushed out. You know, the little necks have been pushed out to face that way. So you're going to go that way with it. So you're going to grate with this thing. I suppose it's like grating cheese. Actually, I'm pretty sure this would make pretty good tinder. Yeah, it does. I suppose you'd be doing a stick. Let me do the sides here. Maybe it needs to be adjusted. Or is it me? No, they're sticking out. Maybe I was expecting more cheese. It certainly does great. Maybe this wood is not the best ideal thing. We got us some tinder. Let me show you. See that? Now, you know, that's pretty good tinder. If you have some nice dry tinder like that, that's going to spark up real good. In here, there's the sparky thing. Your typical Zippo wheel. And you know what I'm thinking? Can you see here? There's screws here. So you'll be able to get a replacement grater when it wears out. You can pull it out. Let's see if I put that down. And you can see there's the flint in there in the wheel. Whoa. Yeah, it sparks. That sparks pretty good. Look at that. That throws a pretty good spark. Inside here, it gives the model number in there. Can you see there? And yeah, it's made in China. Can you see that? At the bottom there, it says made in China. They hid it away. No, you know what? I've come to expect that from all the manufacturers. You want to stay in business, you've got to be competitive. So there you have it there. So there it is there. See that? I'm looking to see if there's a storage place for a flint. I suspect it might be in here. But here it is here, all opened up. You can see it. Pretty cool for a tool. That you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tools. And then, of course, you have your fire starter cord here. This would be a great tool to keep in your truck, especially in Minnesota. It's 30 degrees outside. It's warmed up. Okay, looking at the diagram. On here, it says dual flint storage in here. And so I'm looking at this and I bet you, yeah, look, pulls out. See that? And you have the flint storage in here. Sherlock Holmes here has figured this out. And I bet you, if you look on the back here, there is a screw. And if you unscrew that, pretty sure there's going to be a flint in there. I just don't want it shooting out here. So I unscrewed it here. I've got to be very careful what I do here. I don't want any springs shooting out. So the flint's in there and you've got the spring supporting it. So it says dual flint. Maybe the spring will push in enough so that you have enough room in this tube to put another flint, and I'm pretty sure you could. Oh, just so that you know, if you look there, you see that little indent there? It matches in here, this. See that? So it can only go in one way correctly. So there you have it. Pretty cool. You know, and I'm thinking, it's kind of cold out here. Want to go make a fire? Let me get all zippered up and warm. We'll go outside and see if we can at least get something to burn. Okay, here we are outside in the South 40, and it's still a little-ish warmish, but the sun's going down, so it's going to get cool. But I have some pieces of wood here that I think are dry enough we can give it a go. Let's try it out. Before we get going, I forgot to tell you, the steel they're using for the blade and the saw, I assume it's all the steel, is 420 carbon. And the other thing I forgot to tell you about is how much I paid for this. That much. So I got it here, and I got a couple of pieces of, that's not going to work. Let's try this guy. Let's saw this guy first. We'll use the saw and saw him off. Yeah, I should have gloves, but I'm braving the cold and my fingers. But you can see this is a pretty thick piece of wood, maybe too much for this, but it seems to be cutting right through that. Look at that. So it cut through that, did okay. That might have been a bit big. Let me find another piece here. Here. I don't have a very good brace here, but you can see it's getting right through there. I mean, you know, you can probably cut anything you need if you're in a tough situation to start a fire. And it does a really smooth cut. It does cut both ways because of the teeth on this. And I've already got shavings here. That might help. I got me some of this, but I may need to use the paracord. We'll see what happens. It's a little windy. But hey, gonna need some wood chips. Here's the knife. Yeah. Let's slice off some. Oh. Wow, that wasn't good. Look at that. Huh. Gonna have to support the blade. Oh dear. I gotta say, that's a fail. Yeah, you see that? That is not good. That makes me very nervous. I mean, it's cutting the wood, but that is not good. That's a pity. Ugh. I don't feel too good about that. And this, like I said, gets in the way. So let's hold that. And let's do this. Oh, if I put my finger on the bail, that helps. I just want some curly things. Yeah, gonna keep those on the side here. That's disappointing. This guy, and do some filing, allegedly. Now that stays nice and solid. I should have taken the bark off of this first. You know what? If in doubt, fall back. Ha! Forgot I had my opinel with me, so I just want to clear the bark off this. Don't feel good about that knife at all. That blade really made me nervous. Nervous George. What do you do? Bark off here. And let's go with this. Yeah, you got to go down like this. This is not impressing me right now. Oh, Lordy. There, you know, that's interesting. Up at the top here, it gives me not very good. At there, it gives me good calls. In the middle, nothing. And what's happening is, I think, is this is pushing in. But here and here, it's solid enough. So if I stick to the top here, I'm getting curls. You see that? And down at the bottom here, I'm getting curls. Wow. Am I pressing too hard on this? I don't think so. Maybe we just meant to collect them in there. But it's not really. Down here it is. Getting some good ones there. All right. I got to make a fire. So I'm thinking if we do this, I wonder if we can start that with the flint. I'm going to close this off, and I got to take this off. It's not working for me. I mean, it's throwing a spark on it. So let's try this. We're getting plenty of spark. I just don't have a good fire lighter. Oh well, here we go. See the red? I'm going to put that down on here. I have no idea what I'm doing. Can you tell? It is wax. It has wax on it. But the problem is, which is great, but you got to get it to light before the wax really does its job. As well, I'm trying to block the wind. Nope. It's giving a spark. It gives a good spark. It's kind of disappointing. Huh. How do we do this? I mean, it prepped the tinder, but this doesn't seem to be enough. I mean, it gives a lot of spark. The red piece is a little burnt, but it's not lighting. Nope, I can't get it to light. I'm gonna go and get some of my fire started. Okay, I got my my fire starting stick. I got my fire kit here, and I'm just gonna take some laundry lint, and I have a little bit of Vaseline left here. Okay, let's give it a try. Got my Vaseline ball here, and let's see if this will start it. Oh. Not like that, it won't. Ah. Well, I just froze to death, so what to do? If in doubt, so we got good tinder out of it, kinda. Now I want to see if this will light. That lit. It just seems that the sparky on this don't work. But once you get it, the tinder it made seems to work fine. The problem is, this didn't work. I'm disappointed. But my hands are warm. There you go. I don't know what to say. I don't know if it's because it's too windy. I had it covered and it was sparking onto the tinder and everything just fine. I just don't think that flint produces enough. Don't know if I want to be stuck out in the cold and have that. Let me know what you think. Did you see me doing something wrong? I don't know. What do you do? You stick to what you know works for you. I am so disappointed in this. You know, Zippo they're one of my favorite people. Right now, it's a fail for me. Certainly the knife blade. That really worried me. The saw blade didn't do that. Oh. I didn't press that hard with the saw. You don't have to. It didn't bend back. The knife blade, however, You can see here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. As soon as I put pressure on it, look at that. That. And what I'm worried about, scared is that's going to flick back onto you. Ugh. I don't know, Zippo. Maybe you want to let me know what's going on here. For me, it's a fail. I don't like that. I don't like it when something I'm showing you fails. What can I say? Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. You know the story. Let me know what you think. Did I do something wrong? Am I using it wrong? I'm not sure. Maybe I need to look into this more. You will be safe out there, especially with things like this. I don't know what to say. Sorry. I'll be back though. Hopefully with something that works. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.